Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to review David Ragan's number 23 Dr. Pepper Toyota for Bankrupt Racing, also known as BK Racing. This is the original scheme, and this thing goes for a bunch of dollars now, a lot of money now. We'll compare this to the throwback car as well, but yeah, I almost didn't buy this car actually when I first saw it at the fair again. I don't know why. I thought for some reason it was a throwback car, even though I had it in my collection. But I'm definitely glad I picked this up, because this thing is just, I don't know why so many people want this car, but they do. And it is a solid one, might I add. I'll just give you a quick little check at the standard, or I guess the throwback scheme, I guess you could say. This is the authentic one. You can kind of see how it's kind of the same layout, but we'll get through that later. So on the front end, you got Dr. Pepper, Toyota Camry, 23. There's no BK Racing logo, which is a bit interesting. Okay, good job, tripod. There's no BK Racing logos. Kind of surprising to see that. Got a bunch of contingency sponsors. The 23, always one of a kind, Dr. Pepper. Got a bunch more contingencies. 2 more sponsors I can't read. American Ethanol. On the rear you have Toyota, the Twitter at Dr. Pepper, Toyota 23, Toyota Camry XSE. Decklage just got Dr. Pepper Twitter, 23, David Ragan, and the Toyota signs. So I don't know why they don't have the BK Racing logos on it. That was one thing I kind of would have expected out of these cars, because you look at the throwback one, it's right there. So I don't know why it's not on the standard scheme. It's strange, honestly. I don't really know what to think about that. I don't know why they would do that. But they did. So I guess that's that, and we move on. Of course, Ragan just got announced, I think, to the 15 car for the 500, if I'm correct. So, you know, he's running for another really bad, awful team that won't win at all. Thanks, Ragan Racing, for wasting another charter. I will say, though, it is a great car. I still don't get why it's so high up on pricing. So many people want to buy it. I'm still trying to figure out why, but they are. And, yeah, that window is pushed in significantly. Look at that. Not what you want there, I don't think. But yeah, David Ragan, I think he has 2 wins. Maybe 1 win. 2 wins, I'm pretty sure, both at Talladega or at Daytona. I want to say he won with the 6 car, right? At Daytona. Or that win got taken away, maybe. I thought that was Regan Smith that got his win taken away. Anyways, he for sure has 1 win, I know. At Talladega with Front Row Motorsports of... I think it was Front Row. Of all sponsors, of all teams. Front Row Motorsports. Another restricted plate win. Where have I seen that before? Yeah. Dr. Pepper's like been on and off sponsor, but they only sponsor when the 23 cars in the field. Ever since like maybe the COTR, I feel like they've always been sponsoring the 23 car. They sponsored Bubba, like I said, back in this haul video. This year, I think for 2 or 3 races, I think. I don't know what races they were, but I think we're also getting that diecast as well, which will be pretty cool to compare that to, if I get it. Comparing it to one car, though, is the Darlington throwback car. Of course, there's a lot of differences on this car, but I think these are the only 2 23 cars we got in 2016. I think. Don't quote me on that. I believe that is true, though. So first up, the front end, of course, it is different because it's the I'm a Pepper kind of slogan. So there isn't much the same here, except for the way that the livery or paint scheme is. Just like the same like outline and stuff with the white hood. They actually have a white kind of splitter on this car instead of the black. On the side, the swirl is under instead of over. Of course, again, throwback cars, you can't really compare it to much. And then, again, instead of not having the always one of a kind, they put the I'm a Pepper, because that's, I think, the original slogan of Dr. Pepper, if I'm correct. Got the classic 3M logo. I've always loved having these classic 3M logos. I don't know if we have the standard one on here. I don't think so, but I always like how they always add like some more of like the old like sponsors to these cars. I think that's even like the old Duralast logo, perhaps. Yeah, that's the new one right there, 2016 one right there, and that would been whatever year it was, right there. So I've always loved how sponsors do that and stuff. That's probably one of my favorite things. Decklet has both got Dr. Pepper again, but it's the old logo instead of the new one that is now on this car. Different font and color for the Dr. Pepper Twitter, what's it called, name, hashtag, whatever you want to call it. 23rd quest is different. And then at the back, it's pretty much, it's actually the exact same, except for this little white piece here at the bottom. I don't know what's going on with that. I think I kind of actually would have liked that if they put that on this car. I think it would have worked better with the white on the bottom. Just to make it a bit better, a bit more unique. And I want to say they maybe even did that with the 2017 car, perhaps. But I would not quote myself on that, because I don't have the 2017 car. Or, yeah, I have the 2017 throwback. This one right here, it's seen better days for sure. Yeah, it's definitely seen better days. But yeah, definitely though, pick this one if you can. Even if you're not a fan of the Dr. Pepper cars, this thing goes for I think $20, $30-ish now. I think it's crazy how much this thing is expensive. It's surprisingly expensive. That's what I can say. I think. I'm still trying to figure it to this day. I think it's just because of BK Racing. Bank of Racing is just like a common thing now. It's BK Racing. I don't even know what it actually stands for. But I think it's just because it was a BK primary scheme, and we didn't get many of those. I remember another kind of odd car we had was the Matt Benedetto 83 car throwback. That came in the same way of this car, and I wish I could have found it, but I didn't. So that's sad for me. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I hope we had a Dave Ragan card this year, though, with 15. I think we just got, like, the Landing Castle. Maybe not Landing Castle. Who was it who drove the 15? I forget. But whoever drove the 15 card this year, we got their diecast now for that card. I'm surprised we're getting Rick Ware diecast now. Surprisingly. I think we're getting, like, 2 or 3 of them now, so. Yeah, I probably won't be able to pick them up, but that'll be pretty cool if I can. Yeah. This card, though, pick it up if you can. I am, honestly, a pretty big fan of it. And, yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you never miss another video. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.